I forgot that part. What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Dan Stephen here for another reaction. In this video, we're going to be doing some pitch meeting.
For a change.
Yeah, for a change. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. We've done the first two, which were great. And this is the last one. This is your favourite movie, isn't it? No. Of the three, no?
No, of the three, I'm the first one's favourite movie.
Alright, so where's this rank?
Probably second.
Second? Better than Two Towers?
Yeah, probably.
That's fucking great, don't it?
It is. They're all amazing. That's the thing is. And I always feel we're doing reaction. Like, pitch meeting is class for a movie you fucking hate. But like,
or a shit movie.
Yeah, shit movie. Or even like when we done like Rise of Skywalker, who like people forced themselves to like it, and then when they break it down,
forced themselves to like it.
They did. They're like people were like convinced themselves it was good, and then like, it's kind of like it's like Game of Thrones when last season everyone was like it's really good. Oh fucking I give a shit.
No. It's like you and the Meg. You love the Meg, didn't you?
Yeah, but I know it's absolutely terrible.
Well, you didn't say that during our review, Joe.
But like Lord of the Rings, pitch meeting, I'm kind of like, don't make me think about something that I don't want to think about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to think that this is amazing.
That made me realise how bad of a movie it could have been, but it was not good. It was really good.
What, the Meg?
No. Rise of Skywalker.
No, you hated it. You convince yourself that you do it all the time.
You do it all the time?
I don't.
You do.
I'm honest.
Dead on, you're honest.
You were like, the second episode of Game of Thrones is the best TV show I've ever watched in my life. 3 weeks later, it's actually kind of shit.
Third Lord of the Rings movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. And in this one, Sauron's finally gonna die. Oh, he is? Yeah, Wormtongue is gonna stab him, and he's gonna fall off a tower and die. Wow, that's gonna be great in the extended cut. What? Yeah, if anybody wants to watch a longer version of the movie, that'll be great to have in there for sure. But he's like one of the main bad guys, right?
So
okay, you're saying it would be like really satisfying, some might even say necessary, to see the end of one of the main antagonists of the trilogy? Yeah, right, exactly. Right. Well, they could see it in the extended cut. Okay. So what else happens in the movie? Oh, well, Sam and Gollum, they don't like each other, and Gollum is trying to drive a wedge between Sam and Frodo. So kind of like in the last one? Kind of like the last movie, yeah, but this time Sam is gonna straight up catch Gollum talking to himself about killing them and taking the ring. Oh, wow, so I guess they have to find their way without him, huh? No, Frodo's still cool with them. He sides with Gollum, actually. What? Yeah, he's like, well, without Gollum, we're definitely gonna get killed, so we should stick with Gollum, who, definitely wants to kill us. I guess that makes sense. And later, Gollum manages to turn them against each other by framing Sam for eating some bread. Seems somehow less serious than admitting your desires for murder. Yeah, well, the thing about Frodo is that the ring is kind of making him into, the worst, just absolutely frustrating to watch. Sure sounds that way. I'm starting to hate this little guy. So then Gollum leads Frodo to this big spider. Uh-oh. And Frodo escapes, and then him and Gollum fight, and Gollum falls off a frickin' cliff. Oh, does he die? No, because the movie's not done yet. Oh, okay. And then the spider shows up again, and Frodo gets stabbed by its stinger. That dude's always getting stabbed. He is, yeah. So he doesn't have his armor this time around? His armor that looks like a prom dress? No, yeah, he has it. How come that doesn't protect him? I don't know. Fair enough. So what's going on with the other people? Oh, they got some important information from a bowling ball, so they go to this place called Minas Tirith, this real wedding cake of a city. Oh, delicious cities are tight. And they're gonna meet the Steward of Gondor, this guy named Denethor. And what's his deal? Well, he's Boromir and Faramir's father, and he's also, just insane. Oh, he is? Yeah, he sends Faramir to pretty much certain death, and then he eats food in a way that, is gonna make the cherry tomato industry have a rough couple of quarters. What? Their stocks are definitely gonna take a hit when this movie comes out. All right, I mean, okay. And Sauron's gonna attack, and they have no soldiers, so they're in a bit of trouble. Wow, gonna be tough to take on Sauron's army. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, turns out a bunch of frickin' ghosts have an outstanding IOU to Aragorn's family, so he's like, come on, ghosts, let's go. Ghost ex machina, very cool, so nobody has to die. Actually, they only show up once a bunch of people have died. Oh, yeah, that elf dude Elrond only told him about it on the eve of the battle, so, there's a whole lot of slaughtering for sure. That frickin' elf has terrible timing. Yeah, he's not the best. And he also tells Aragorn what's going on with Arwen. Which one is Arwen again? Oh, she's the one who's like, if Enya's music was a person. Oh, right. Anyway, she's dying because her fate is tied to the ring now. What? Why? I don't know. I thought that might make it more interesting. Fair enough. And what's going on?
Why is she dying?
I don't know. No, I think she's dying because she isn't going. So basically, she's supposed to leave Earth with the rest of the elves.
Why?
But if she decides to stay,
why though?
Then I don't know. I can't remember.
Sure, her dad lives forever, and she lives for 20
But is
years.
there not something that all the elves have to leave?
Yeah, but she obviously sacrificed her
immortality to stay.
Yeah, but why is she dying though?
Don't know. No idea.
With Eowyn. Oh, yeah. Well, she's Mulan now. Oh, she's is. Yeah. She pretends to be a man so she can go to battle, and she defeats this guy named the Witch King.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, no man can defeat me, and she's like, I am no man, and she frickin' defeats him. Oh, got him on a technicality. And what's going on with Gimli and Legolas? Oh, well, they're gonna have this really funny thing where they're competing to see who can get the most kills. Right, that was their whole thing in the last movie, too. Yeah, it's the same thing again in this movie, except this time Legolas is gonna call Gimli his friend, so, maybe that's a character arc. Maybe. And then that guy Denethor accidentally sets himself on fire and runs a mile to jump off a structure. A very athletic Human Torch. And then they win the battle thanks to the invincible ghost army. Amazing. But then they're like, oh crap, Frodo's not gonna be able to get past Sauron's army, is he? Oh, they just realized that? They did, so they're like, we'd better attack as, a diversion. Well, I guess it'll be pretty easy with that invincible ghost army. No, they let those guys go. Oh, they did? Yeah, Aragorn set those guys free. Fate of the World is in the mix. Feels like maybe they could have squeezed another battle out of them. Maybe. So anyway, then Sam and Frodo make their way up Mount Doom, and it's very difficult. So how do they get into the volcano? Well, once they get up, there's actually a very nice, convenient walkway. Well, you'd think Sauron would have guarded that, or, closed it up. At least a little gyprock. Yeah, well, he doesn't use any gyprock whatsoever. Well, okay then. So Frodo needs to throw the ring in the fire, but suddenly he's like, you know what? It's mine. Oh, no. And then he puts the ring on, and he goes invisible, and Gollum jumps on his back. Oh, he's gonna need him to get all the way off his back. Yeah, he's gonna get all the way off that thing. Well, great. By biting off Frodo's finger and dying. Oh my god. Yeah, he falls all the way into the fire and the ring gets destroyed along with him. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, and then some eagles come pick up Sam and Frodo and they fly away. Amazing. And then Frodo wakes up in bed and he sees all his friends come in and they're all super happy. Wow, wow, wow. Well, what a satisfying ending to a great trilogy. And then Aragorn becomes king and everybody bows to the hobbits. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's a great place to end it too. Very, very nice. And then the hobbits go back to the Shire and nobody really seems to care about their big adventure, so it's a little weird. Can't help but notice you're still talking. And then Sam falls in love and he gets married. Okay, yep, sure, all right. And then Frodo finishes writing his own book. Right, glad to hear somebody knows when to end things. And he calls it Lord of the Rings. That's the name of the trilogy that's somehow still going. And then Frodo and Bilbo and Gandalf, they got on a boat because they have some other places to go. Oh my god, was this whole thing just the first act of another adventure? And then as they sail off in the boat, we fade to white. Oh, we do. We fade to white. We fade to white. Wow. Okay, well.
So long.
Well, okay. Well, I think it's a great trilogy. And then we go back to the Shire. Oh my god. And it's just Sam with his family, and there's a nice little voiceover from Frodo.
I forgot that part.
Please stop. Please stop. And then that's it. We're done. I don't believe you. We're all done, sir. Roll credits. Is there a post-credits scene? There's not. No, it's all done. Yeah, I mean, you certainly squeezed a lot out of these books. Yeah, that's about all there is to say about Middle-earth.
That ending actually
it does
seem longer. It seemed like, where does Frodo died?
I don't know where he goes. I think it's basically like a version of heaven, I think.
Yeah, so, alright, so he dies then.
I don't know.
But what, yeah, Frodo annoyed
me. You need to be like a Middle-earth fucking
nerd
to know exactly where he's going.
Yeah.
There's people that actually make YouTube videos on what happens.
Afterwards?
Or? Yeah, like, there's a couple of YouTube videos, like YouTube channels that are class, that explain like the whole like mythos of Middle Earth and all these different things and where was Aragorn before this and not like,
how do I know that?
Because I think like there's a lot of notes and there's probably a lot of fan fiction and shit like
made up shit.
We
should do that then.
Yeah,
they all die. That boat crashes and they all die.
Yeah,
Sam goes in jail for being a dick.
Yeah,
Gollum comes back and kills him. That's my ending of it all. Yeah, but that is just a good movie. Return of the King is a class way to end it. Not to
most awards for it.
Oh, like Oscars and shit?
No, sorry.
Oh, do you like Oscars?
Sorry, I know it's a thread where you get so angry when someone mentions an Oscar.
No, because you said Oscars don't count sometimes. Now they do count.
When did I say they don't count?
When I compare Endgame to Joker won so many Oscars and Endgame won nothing. And you're like, oh, don't fucking make that's not important.
But that didn't fit my agenda.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, that is for you. Stupid hell. Anyway, like Return of the King is such a fucking good movie, but it does like I think the ending's like 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
That's fucking so long.
Like from the part where he gets picked up by the eagles or the birds or the owls. And don't get me started on them things. They're all like, what the fuck's going on?
Do you ever watch that How It Should Have Ended?
No, I watched it. I watched the Rings.
Where they're like, we've got this ring, blah blah blah. It's like, how are we gonna get there? Are we walking? It's like, we're not walking. It's like the owl comes done. And then you go back again. It's like, God, imagine we had to walk.
so true. Like, but again, it's so hot, it's so easy to pick apart these movies, but they're based on books. That's the bad thing about these movies. You can't. It's not Peter Jackson's fault.
Yeah.
The Hobbit.
That is Peter Jackson's
That is your fault, and fuck you for.
I don't think it's Peter Jackson's fault. The Hobbit. I think it's the production company's fault.
He directed them, and
I know he did. But I think he wanted them to be longer, and he wanted them to be.
There you go.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. The Hobbit. I don't want to mix these up because it's shit.
Just one movie. It's one book, isn't it?
Yeah, the book's fucking tiny. I read it.
So why did he scratch it?
I don't know. Because money, man.
I know why, but how did he do that?
Yeah,
that's shit scenes.
Anyway, shit scenes.
That was our reaction to obviously pitch meeting for Return of the King. Yeah. Loved the movie. Loved the pitch meeting.
It was a good pitch meeting.
Still hate the Hobbit.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching the video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Just to let you know, we've got similar content available on the channel if you want to check it out.
We also do our own podcast called MCPodcasting, where we cover a range of topics from politics, sports and even movies.
We basically just talk a lot of shit.
We argue a lot as well on it there, but all the links are below. We're on all major platforms, Spotify, iTunes, and is there any other?
That's the main ones, yeah.
Yeah, it's the main ones.
Just check out the podcast, and if there's any sort of videos you want us to react to, drop us a comment on the YouTube videos, and we'll be sure to check it out.
Or if you want to make fun of us, then go ahead. We don't care.
Be nice.
Be nice.
In fairness, we don't really get that many comments.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Stop looking at me.
Okay.